Hello, I hope I find you well this afternoon. This past week has been packed. On Saturday, we celebrated the International Day of the Forests. On Sunday, it was the International Day of Water, the International Water Day. And today it was meteorology, the weather forecasting, and these boys and girls in the offices who give us updates of all the weather activities worldwide. All these factors give the forester the tools to work. The water for the trees, the forests themselves, they give the forester a job. And the theme was forests and economy. Forests have been the economic hub for many countries long back. Legend says that the American Indians, well, they call them the Red Indians, they are the Native Americans. They did a big bit of forest management. They used fire. They knew that the forest gave them food. They gave them animals for eating and for clothing. They celebrated the forest in a very big way. And also the Indians, way back before Christ, BC, they had a minister of forests because they knew that the forest was the economic hub for them. And the Chinese, it is also known that they would plant trees to control floods. And they had a forestry department many years ago. And Zimbabwe also has the forestry department. But do you know that Zimbabwe is losing 330,000 hectares in a year? That's a big chunk. That's a big chunk to lose. And we've been losing our forests gradually. Statistics say that we are losing a lot through field fires, through agricultural activities, extending fields, and through just the settlements. And of recent, gold mining, the artisanal mining, the mining sector has been taking a bit of chunk of our forests. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious issue. But anyway, we thank the foresters. We thank everybody who is advocating to look after the forests, advocating for the revival of the forest industry in Zimbabwe, because it is really facing a challenge. It has been facing a challenge for many years now. And right now is the time that we need to talk about forestry. It's the time we need to talk about reviving our forest industry, because forest industry has been part of our economy. Talk about board and paper mills. The paper that they used to make would go far. Who knows, maybe some papers that were being read or books that are in your library were made, the paper was made at Mutare Body Paper Mills in Mutare, and the timber was grown in Zimbabwe for that paper. And even doors and timber, we used to sell our doors, our door patterns, as far as United States, Britain, Israel, Turkey, and we all had these orders coming in. And our poles have been used in many projects in the SADC region, and even far afield as other countries outside Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, our forest industry is an economy on its own. When I went to Chimanimani, 1995, somewhere there, Chimanimani's economy was based on timber. Everything was based on timber. There was Charter Estate, there was Chizengu, Taka, Chilbury, Gwendingwi, Skyline Estate, and other estates in Silver Stream. It was timber. You had the charcoal from the wattle, you had the poles from the eucalyptus, you had the pines being milled at Charter Sawmill in troves of cubic meters. We had the biggest sawmill at Chinokwe in Chimanimani. It later got burnt, unfortunately. And then we had very big sawmills at Tilbury, and big sawmills at Charter, and a big sawmill at Gwindingwi. And the tanning factory at Silver Stream. All these were the stanchions and the basis of Chimanimani economy. But when gold came up, people went and dug gold at Taka and caused fires and Msanditere. I haven't seen what buildings gold built us. The people just buy and drive off to Harare or somewhere. And gold, I don't know if it made any difference in the economy of Chimanimani. But currently, timber is a renewable resource and the forests are growing again.